This is an Off the Tongue podcast.
Hey, Doug here.
Greg.
And this is Mike.
And we are the It's Funny That Makes It Okay podcast and part of the Off the Tongue podcast network, where you can also find the Greener Grass podcast, Teach a Dummy podcast, Skate Ohio podcast, and the original Copycast podcast, all found anywhere you find your podcasts. Hey, thanks everybody for tuning into the show. Here we are closing in rapidly on Thanksgiving.
Welcome back.
Welcome back. If you haven't checked out our social media feeds, you need to check those out. We have some Thanksgiving related taste tests that are, I don't know why we do this to ourselves. It's never Reese's peanut butter cups like the new holiday flavor.
No,
that would be good.
Cake or, anything.
Oh, chocolate and peanut butter? I think I'll try it. No, it's something terrible that we put ourselves through, but
yeah.
Go check that out. Tonight, we got a couple things. I think each one of us have one or two things up in the intro. We're going to do Fun with Facebook segment. Those are always good.
Yep.
We're going to talk dating, give some dating advice because,
we're all on the market.
For the ladies especially. You ladies really want some dating advice from somebody who hasn't dated in 30 years, and then Greg hasn't dated in
39 years.
So, yeah, we're...
Oh, no, longer than that, because I started dating Lori 4 years prior to we got married.
You might want to advise that, because she might say, what? You were dating 39 years ago?
Yeah, so technically, we've been together 43 years. Jiminy Christmas.
Yeah, and she's only 47, so that...
True. She was a child.
We're going to talk about some games that are coming out. Maybe we'll get a team together and hit these games. One is the Florida Man games.
Yeah.
And Extreme Bar Bingo. And then we're also NASA. They are trying to do something kind of spectacular when you think about it, but it has failed. They've run into a problem.
It's failed spectacularly.
It hasn't failed completely. They're still working on it.
Well, and we've all kind of maybe had this failure.
Yes. We all have. All right, so let's go. I was at Walmart and just walking around. I know. Walking around. My wife was getting some shopping done. I was walking around and I came across different items. I'm always looking, seeing what's this, what that, They had a baby stroller there. And I don't know why, caught my eye looking at it. And
well, you never know when you're going to need one.
Well, I'm not going to need one for a while, unless I have a grandbaby at some point. And it's, it's head back
I saw
to the
a
street.
lady
and
pushing a dog around the other day in a stroller.
My mom may have a stroller for the dog, but that's another story.
Yeah, that is another one. Sorry.
So the picture, the advertisement, they have a stack, a pallet of these strollers there. Then they have the advertisement, the couple pushing the stroller, and it's talking all about it. Then down in the corner, it has a little, for infants. Okay. 15.7 to 32 inches long. Okay. And the 3 to 35 pounds. My thought is, why the minimum side of that? I understand a maximum. You have a maximum
weight. Is it exactly
weight.
35 though, or could it be 36?
Oh no, it can't be 35.1. Get that fat tub of lard out of there. We can't have that chunky child in
Wonder
there.
what would happen.
What happens if you're under 3?
But yeah, under
you go
3.
2.5 and it shoots it right out. Bang! Hey, we told you.
I wonder if
My baby! Huh? How much did it weigh?
I think it's
They're
like a
preemies.
balloon. I think it's a balloon. If you don't have it weighed down enough, it might just kind of lift
float
off
away.
on it.
Well, and what if it's only 15 inches? It's not 15.7. It just falls through. I lost my baby.
And why 15.7?
They've done extensive testing.
0.7. Oh, his feet are hanging out over the end. He's 15.8.
And do they advertise for babies to come in and test it? Stunt babies. They have the stunt baby come in. All right, we got to test these. Let's see what happens. Let's put a 10-pound baby in here. 12, we're good. They get up to 35, good. Get the 36 baby. It's like, oh crap. All right, bring her down to 35. So nothing. That's
you
all
put
I
some
have.
extra pressure in the air,
You
in
might
the
have.
tire. To
change them out. You get the big knobbies for the big fat babies.
I noticed in the stroller ad picture that the flag in the background's at half mast. I wonder what was going on.
Well, one of the fat babies fell out and died.
It's a
sad-
blue flag. I can't quite tell.
It is a blue flag. I don't know what it is.
But it's at half mast. Sorry.
I don't know. Probably, in honor of a dead fat baby.
Poor baby.
I don't know.
Baby.
So anyway, that's all I had. I saw that. I just don't know why the minimum on those.
Yeah,
It seems like as long as it's up to 35 pounds, then okay, it's up to 35 pounds.
Yeah, why
it
didn't
should
it
hold
just say-
something 1 pound. What if you're just walking and somebody's holding your baby and you put like your purse in there and it weighs 1.5 pounds?
it shoots it out.
Sorry, we said 3 pounds.
Got an ejection seat.
And that's what we meant.
Yeah, the labeling would be much easier. Up to 35 pounds.
Yeah. And up to 36 inches or whatever it is. I don't know. Anyway, that was it. That's where my brain goes. That's how it works. Or doesn't.
Well,
maybe argument could be made it doesn't work.
All right. Am I next?
Gripe away.
All right. Got a couple.
Well, I'm assuming.
I got a couple here. My first one is Lowe's.
That's a
Okay.
new one.
Yeah, I'm trying.
For the record, I like those.
I do too overall, but we're trying to update our master bedroom shower.
Okay. So you're getting
The
rid of the
bathroom.
hose coming in the window with the sprayer.
Yes, the hose
Okay.
with the sprayer is going to go, and we're
Lloyd
gonna get,
had enough of that, said, "Oh, no more. You're
And
not
so
going to
what-
spray me with the hose."
yeah. So I
Got
want to
it.
get a shower, which is a whole nother thing. I mean, trying to either buy an enclosure with a base and walls, trying to put all that together is a nightmare. But we went to Lowe's, and we're back there standing there looking at the shower. They had two on display that they weren't a type that we wanted or color. So we're like looking at all their stuff, trying to figure out how do you decide what you're going to get? And this young guy that works there came walking up. He's like, "Can I help you guys?" And we're like,
That right there. Sorry to interrupt you, but that right there is amazing that somebody even asked if they could help.
"Well, yeah, it's amazing for a few minutes."
But just the fact that I don't expect that he did help you, but the fact that he asked.
Yeah, he asked. And
He's
then
probably hoping you'll say no. And then if you said something else, you're going to, oh, crap.
No, we had a question.
Oh, no. Now you've thrown the monkey wrench in it.
Yeah.
Like,
So we're just trying to make sense of putting a shower enclosure, base, and walls together. And he's like, he just starts rattling off words like manufacturer, size, color. And we're like, what are you saying? It's like he wasn't pointing us
synergy,
to any, he wasn't pointing us to any particular thing.
drip,
And then
dab, whip. He starts throwing all these words. These old people won't know what this means.
Well, then after a few minutes, he just stops and goes, "Just go online and look." And we're like, "Well," Lori goes, "You know what? We're getting old. We can't."
I'm here. I am here with you right now.
I'm in the store. Do you guys not sell complete shower units? Can you not show me?
Lori probably said, first off, my husband can't order a Taco Bell box for $5. I can't imagine what's going to happen if we order a $3,000 shower.
And it's going to show up at some other house, and yeah, it's like. But that was his response. Go online.
I absolutely
It's like,
hate
what
that.
are you here for?
Yeah, let's just close the store. Let's just get rid of you
Yeah.
and the store, and we'll just
Yeah.
have it all online.
Maybe Flippy the robot should come up and wait on me for the shower. I mean,
Well, at least he could Google you some search results.
Yeah.
On
I'd have been happy if he would have pulled a book off from underneath the shelf and flipped through and go, okay, or even if he had pulled out an iPad and gone, oh yeah, here's a couple that are online that you can get, blah, blah, blah. No, he just said, go online. So, all right, that's my first one. My second one is McDonald's. What? They're back. I ordered McDonald's through the app.
Oh no! See, again, I feel like you can't just blame McDonald's on this.
Yeah, this isn't an app problem though.
Okay, go ahead. Sorry.
So I ordered on the app. I pulled into my slot and punched my number in, the slot that you park into. You know,
I wasn't sure what you were.
so you punch in 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, whatever. I punch in 5. I'm in slot number 5, and I sit there for like 15 minutes, and they brought food out to a couple cars that pulled in after me, and I'm like,
not a good sign.
What's going on here? So defeating.
Now, real quick, were you naked?
No, I was
Because
I was fully clothed.
Last week's episode, we found out that you drive around naked sometimes in your car. So
Yes.
that's okay.
So this week, no, I was fully clothed.
Okay.
But I'm like, okay, defeating the purpose of ordering in the app, I get out of my car and go inside.
Let me guess.
More infuriating right there because you're like, that's why you did it.
Yeah.
And they told you to order online.
Yeah. They should have. And warranted. I gripe about the grocery store, people being lazy. So yes, I was being lazy ordering through the app. I can get up and go in and go get my food. No problem. But I go in and I go to the guy. I go, hey, my order's like $13.92, and I don't see it up on the pending orders board. And I'm like, all right, where did my order go? So I'm thinking maybe I made a mistake. So I'm looking, and it's like, no, it's all correct. Why is my order not up there? And then he turns around, and there's a bag sitting on top of something behind him, and he goes, oh, and he grabs it, and he goes, it's warm, and hands it to me.
It's warm? I'd be like, no.
So he hands it to me, and I'm like frustrated, so I just grab it. And he goes, well, hold on. I'll go in the back into the office and get you a coupon. He didn't say for what. He's just going to get me a coupon.
Am I supposed to eat the coupon?
Well, I have the coupon with me.
Oh, good.
Look at this.
Oh my gosh. For those that you can't see it, which is everybody but three of us, it's literally a ripped off corner piece of just like white paper
of letter
free
paper.
Large meal DW number 8.
I guess that's his number.
That's it. It's literally just like, here, I got this notepad. Let me rip the corner off, and then I'll write this down.
That's my coupon.
Good luck redeeming this coupon.
You got to scan the 2D barcode to get that to work.
I was going to say, maybe I can put this one in the app. I don't want to lose this baby because that's a free.
Let me draw the QR code on there for you.
That's a
my gosh,
free
that
large. That's my coupon. That's very official.
I would say that's not a coupon.
I am anxious to go try it. I should record
Is
myself.
it 1937?
We have got to see that, though, how that turns out.
Yeah.
We've got to see
need to
this.
remember.
Here, Mr. Daniel, let me write you an IOU for that. This is good at any one of our 17 locations.
And he didn't write an expiration date on it.
No, he did not.
So I could go a year and bring this thing in.
And is DW his initials?
I'm guessing.
I don't never know.
He didn't say any more now.
I wonder what number 8 is then.
He literally said, I'm going to go get you a coupon. And he comes back and hands me that. I just look at it.
I would have started laughing. Like,
I was laughing out the door. I was
like, what is this?
And on the benefit, my burger was fine. It was warm enough. It was like, okay.
Well,
fine.
it is a mom and pop burger joint.
Yeah.
It's not like they're a $1 billion international corporation. They can't afford to be printing up coupons. And
I might buy a book of gift
out.
certificates for Christmas. They'll probably look like just tear off pieces of paper.
Right.
Those are my good stocking stuffers, I think.
Yeah. Here's your gift. Here's your gift
You gotta
certificate.
go back
from
to him. He's got to
McDonald's.
write them out for you.
So, anyways, that's my McDonald's gripe of the week.
We got to get a picture of that one.
Yes.
Yeah.
I'll take a picture of it.
Oh my goodness.
Wow. You can always count on McDonald's.
Yes.
You can. It's been a while since I've had a good McDonald's gripe or story.
That one might be my favorite.
Not for a successful meal, but you can count on them for other things.
Yeah.
Yeah. First off, nobody brought my food out when I ordered in the app, and I did it correctly. And then once I do drag myself in there, I get this nice coupon.
I think this one might be my favorite McDonald's story.
You like it?
Yeah.
Because of that here. Get you something real nice. Okay.
Here's your coupon.
Jeez.
Oh my gosh. That is okay.
Well, real quick, I've got something here. I made a comment in last week's episode about girl math. Have you guys ever done girl math? Did you learn that in school?
I don't
Girl math?
know.
I don't recall it being called that, but
Well, have you seen it on TikTok?
Is this a sexist segment? Because we need to give a warning.
I have not seen it on TikTok. Me being a boomer, I am not on TikTok.
I am not either. Although, what's wrong with being sexy? Really? Nothing. Sorry, Mike. Go ahead.
No.
Especially if there's math involved.
Well, Greg, how much did you pay for your meal there at McDonald's?
$4 basically. $3.97.
Well, you know what? You've got a coupon And you know what? That coupon, that's a free meal.
That's a large meal.
That's a large free meal. So you know what? With Girl Math, you've basically got 2 meals for the price of one. With Girl
Nice.
Math, you bought
All right.
you bought your first one, and it resulted in a second one.
So I got the first one was free too. Then
It was free. Yeah,
Even though I paid for
you
it.
didn't pay anything for that meal. Okay, so let me lay down some basic ground rules for Girl Math.
Okay.
Here's the first one: under $5, it's free. It's free if you pay under $5 for
okay.
Do we know who came up with these rules, or is this just like a?
it. Gen Z,
Oh, okay. Well,
you can
The
thank
whole
Gen Z.
Gen Z did.
Collectively. Yeah.
Okay.
if it's under $5, it's free.
Okay, that's our
All
first
right.
one. All right, how about this scenario? If you bought something worth $50,
Okay.
and you returned it, how much money did you make?
Well, 0. If you return, you just came out
50
even.
bucks.
You made $50.
Yeah, 'cause
Greg
you
is,
got the $50 back.
Greg is right. You made $50 from that
Okay.
from that transaction.
I'm tapping into my female side.
Okay, how about this? If you returned an item worth $50, and then you turn around and you spent $100 after that, how much money did you spend?
50.
You spent $50.
Okay. Okay.
I'm surprised you didn't say you made $50.
Well, I don't know. I'm like, I have no idea. Okay.
How about this? You cannot spend $500 on Amazon at once, but you can spend $100 5 times.
What?
According to who?
Girl Math.
You can't.
$500 in bulk is too much.
Too
But
much.
if you spend $100
five
five
times.
Okay.
Yeah,
so
that
they're
makes it
saying
okay.
I would never spend $500 in one sitting.
Well, that depends on whether it's
But if
shoes,
I did
purses.
5 separate orders for $100,
that's okay.
my gosh. Okay. Sure.
If you can use rewards, maybe like through an app or something. I've seen this thrown out there as well. Rewards are basically free money.
Right.
You know? Not that you spent money to generate the rewards, but the rewards.
It's just a bonus
free.
they give you.
Oh yeah, no, that's free. You didn't put any money into those rewards. It's always free.
I had a reward at the Mexican restaurant tonight, $5, and I spent no money to get it.
Wow.
How did that happen?
Well, I'm thinking like you're thinking, so I'm saying, I
Greg,
didn't
you're
spend
proficient in girl math.
I did. I didn't spend any money to get it. It was free, $5.
This isn't really new, though. My wife has used this kind of stuff on me for a long time.
What,
Like
that type of math?
Well, somewhat. Like when we were younger, if Christmas time or whatever, she'd go out and like, well, how much you spend? It's like, well, no, I see this was on sale. This was on. She always told me how much stuff was. Originally, it was this. I only spent that. I saved you $450. No, you spent $500. You didn't save me anything. No, I did because we were going to get this anyway, and now I've said like, no, it's not. You're not saving.
That was my
We're
last.
spending. Oh, I'm sorry.
No. That's it. That was
Jumped
my
right in
last
on you.
example.
I thought you were done. I
No.
apologize, Mike.
So the last one was you buy something on sale that's $100 on sale, but originally it was $150. Well, yeah, you saved $50.
You say $50, yeah.
You saved it.
And my dad would gripe about this years and years and years ago with my mom. She would do the same thing. And Kohl's is awful with this because they give you the Kohl's cash, and then
yes.
that you back that out of what you really spent, even though you spent all this. And I can't use Kohl's cash on anything but other stuff at Kohl's. It's not like I can give that to the electric company or the gas company.
Yeah.
That brings me back to Menards and their stupid 11% discount.
The mail-in rebates.
Or the rebate. That's what I mean.
Yeah.
Yeah. It's like, that's not really actual 11%.
I think what I'm going to do come tax season, I'm going to do my taxes with girl math.
Yeah. Oh, that's a good
I would
idea.
love
See
to
how
do
that
my
works
taxes
out.
that way.
Yeah.
I'll
Even
let you
though
guys
this
know how it
says we
goes.
owe, we're actually getting money back.
Right. Yeah.
Great.
We made more.
I'll chime in after that from jail, but I'll still be on the podcast. So
Your
Yeah.
weekly call.
yeah. Well, anyway, that's girl math. So
Yeah.
maybe you can use that a little
I
more often.
probably do.
All right. Was that the last? That's it.
That's
Okay. Well, let's move into Facebook funnies or fun with Facebook. And I just got one kind of that this was an advertisement for Facebook off of YouTube. But they were talking about, all the stuff that you can do. And their example is you can do a virtual zoo tour. So I'm like, what? Virtual zoo? Is it just pictures of animals? Or that's what exactly I said. Well, who's flinging poo at me now? I have to fling poo at myself so I can get the
hit your screen behind you.
So I get that whole zoo experience with the monkeys.
Maybe some aroma comes out of your phone, like the zoo.
And then you go and or is it, just pictures of stuff? Or do they physically, like they hire a bunch of part-time or college or high school students. When I log in for my virtual tour, they got a GoPro and they just walk through the zoo and I just watch where they're going. They go to the concession stand. They go to the,
you really like this.
I do. You go to the little store. They're looking through. Oh, look at this. A little stuffed animal. I'm going to get, look at each different animal, as they go through. What else could they do? Like a virtual, amusement park. Six Flags. They get it.
Roller Coaster Tycoon.
Yeah. It's mostly just me looking at the back of somebody else because the person with GoPro is just in the queue line.
Yeah.
But then, you get 90 seconds of, woo, and then back in the line.
Yeah. No, it's just virtual queue line. That's all you There's no amusement park
Disney,
to it.
Same way.
Yeah.
Yeah.
This is what it's really like.
Yes. I get that is real. That's a good experience. I really feel like I'm there.
And then you get a bill on your phone for the food that the person just ate.
They ate
Well,
it.
Greg, but if you spend more money up front,
then we're making money.
yes, you're
So as long as
saving
they
money.
can keep it to $5 a purchase, then
It's free.
I haven't spent anything.
It's free.
Well, I might have some coupons like this too, the paper coupons.
Maybe you can just make some money.
I might just write myself out some coupons.
You might. One free entrance to Disney. I got a coupon.
I am GD number 9.
So that was it. The virtual zoo tour. I'm like, what virtual zoo tour?
I wonder if you have to virtual park out in the parking lot.
Probably.
Well, you pay for parking too, virtually.
Yeah.
The virtual tram picks up the guy with the GoPro.
Yeah, I like it. The virtual zoo tour.
All right.
Okay.
Well, I've got some.
Can you
Facebook
go like
stuff
to
here.
the petting zoo and get some of that food and like have them lick it out of your hands on the phone somehow? How could you?
Maybe.
I don't know.
We probably are going to have to work in some of those Japanese inventions with the
hands.
the hands
Yeah.
and the
It'll be
different
a
body
tongue.
parts.
It'll be a tongue.
Oh, they had that. Remember with the lips?
Yeah.
The Chinese invented
It'll
the
have the
virtual
sound of the
kissing.
goat,
Ugh.
and then you'll be.
I feel like there could be some misuse with something like
I
that.
have a feeling there could be.
What? No.
I feel like there'd be some petting going on, but it wouldn't be the animal. I feel like there would be some misuse of the app.
Why can I only see the giraffe from the knee down?
Oh, gross. Okay.
All right. Well, I sent you guys some of my Facebook stuff here. I'm going to hop right into it. I'm actually starting off with some animal ones here myself.
All right, animal time.
So those listening, go check. You should have something from It's Funny in your messenger.
Yep. You want to follow along? This is item number. Yes. This first one says, "Does anyone know where I can take a chicken that was caught at FedEx in Morton?"
Ooh, it's our Morton chicken.
My wife saw this and wanted me to take it. She took a screenshot of it. She wanted me to give it to you. I forgot.
What was it doing at FedEx? Somebody ship it there?
Well, I don't know. Is he shipping
It came
himself?
from the box.
Yeah, I was like, I don't
thought it was a
know.
turkey.
We've had a bunch of chicken stuff here lately.
Yeah, there's
The
been
chickens have been kind of wild in central Illinois. I don't know what's going on. They've been roaming around neighborhoods.
Well, now they're using FedEx, so who knows? This could get dangerous.
Maybe he shipped some eggs somewhere.
Yeah. And the
He
Morton
runs a
one's a
farm
FedEx
stand.
ground, so at least he's shipping them ground, not air.
Yeah. Oh my gosh. So, okay, well, I don't know what happened to the chicken, but they caught him at least.
That's good. They got him.
And this is in. Okay, I've got a question here with this. This was in Morton, and for those listening at home, Doug and I, where I found this information on Facebook, we do not live in Morton.
No.
No, we don't.
And
Why?
I saw none of this on the Morton app.
Why are we concerned about a chicken that was caught in Morton?
I don't know.
Well, it could have escaped because, that's headed out. The FedEx is headed out kind of towards Washington. It could have been on
Well,
its way.
You still got to make a little bit.
Oh,
of a
it's a
trek to
long
get
way.
there. But then, how did
I
this?
think it's still
person-
within the Morton city limits.
It
there.
is.
How did this person get stuck with the chicken that was caught at the FedEx in Morton?
No one in
Why do
Morton
they
wanted
have
it.
FedEx
chicken.
delivered it to somebody.
I'm confused.
Morton is shipping all of their rogue chickens to our
Yeah.
town. We don't want these rogue chickens here. FedEx them to Washington.
Well, people throw stuff in the ravine.
yeah,
so, you
they
know
got
what?
garbage and everything. Let some chickens run
Give 'em some
around
chicken.
crazy.
I like the question. Does anybody know where I can take it? It's just,
KFC?
I don't-
I don't know.
that would be
Date,
the
I'm
most
going to take
chicken-
it to the movie.
that would be the most chicken they probably served all
Bring
day.
it to my house. It will be delicious.
All right, so there's the chicken. I got the next one here. It says, there is a young raccoon on the westbound side of Washington Road across from Colescape Landscaping.
Okay.
Any recommendations on who to contact?
Everybody wants to contact somebody.
Well, it's a wild animal. It just runs around, right? I mean,
You need to let somebody know, though.
is it?
I
would've
saw a
thought-
squirrel this morning.
Who do you contact for
I
that?
don't know who to call.
I mean, is it causing problems? It's a young. Is it bullying people or?
Well, maybe because his parents aren't with him.
I don't know. What?
Well, okay, I've got a follow-up.
Okay.
So let's scroll to the
Oh.
next. Scroll to the next one. Raccoon is hit by car. Oh, and then it lays it out here. In head, swift death.
And
I like this. He was placed in the woods to rest in peace. It says, thank you everyone for your kind words and help.
what kind of help was there?
This was a saga, man. I mean, the raccoon.
And it was
This is
a
a
young
roller
raccoon.
coaster.
I'm sorry.
This is a roller coaster.
No, I feel bad. The raccoon
Yeah.
died.
It was hit by a car. I like
Pulled a Greg on me here.
But it was
Give me
a,
the story. I make fun of it. It's like, and he died. Oh,
it was a swift death, though. You can rest assured.
do we
I like
know?
it. Raccoon was hit by a car. ... In head.
Yeah.
Swift death.
Yeah. The ... Was it really hit by a car?
And then it doesn't say I placed him in the woods. It said he was placed in the woods. Rest in peace. So I wonder who placed him in the woods.
The chicken.
The chicken came from Morton.
Yeah.
And placed the raccoon into the woods.
Well, he figured he was here anyway. so.
Yeah. FedEx.
Yeah. The next one, okay. It says, is anyone missing their pet Anole? Which is a little lizard. We came home to this little guy sunning himself on our back steps. And they show a picture of a little lizard
Yeah.
in a glass. So they caught the little lizard.
He's sunning himself. Was he laying on his back?
Yeah.
He had a little Speedo
beach
on.
towel. Little teeny towel.
Using that like
Little umbrella.
Yeah.
this,
little
the
beach
tanner
chair.
thing. Yeah.
I didn't know there was a beach in my
Catching
backyard.
some sun.
Nice.
So I don't know. Lots of animals here, seems like. All right. Well, this next one, at first glance, might not seem like anything crazy with this one. It says, any trick or treating this weekend?
I'm assuming this was before Halloween.
Yes.
Okay.
Do you guys want to guess on when this was posted?
I don't know.
Any guesses?
On Halloween.
No.
I don't know. Then that would have been my guess.
The day after.
This was posted before it was even October.
Oh,
Guys.
This weekend.
September?
Yes. It was it was brutal. I saved that. I cooked that one up for a little bit. And then I've got another. Okay, so this is an extreme Halloween deal here. I put this one out. This was in my specific neighborhood, actually just down the road from me. It says,
My
Well,
wife,
your
my wife
neigh-
saw this one.
Your neighborhood is the place of like holidays, lights, and things like
over
that.
the top.
Yeah.
So- yeah. It says, Happy Halloween, neighbors! ! Once again, we'll be the place to hit up. We have over 200 food/non-food items for the kids today, teens included. Also, something different this year. We don't have the time to keep up with the popcorn. However, I do have a couple dozen homemade treats. There are apple pie marshmallows that I make for my cottage business. They are free.
Cottages?
We make cottages and marshmallows.
It says they are free, but I will not hand them out to the kids. Parents must come talk to me. I'm not going to try to make a
Pulls them out of the
sale.
trench coat. Here, I got some marshmallows.
It just says I want to make sure that there aren't going to be any allergy issues. My house is gluten free, but it is not nut free.
No, I'd say there's nuts there.
The marshmallows contain corn, soybean, tree nuts, coconut, and honey. There are more items in them, and if any questions, please let me know. Hope to see you all tonight, 4 exclamation points. Holy smokes.
That's
Wow,
a lot of work for
explanation.
Halloween.
Yeah.
200 food/non-food items.
I am curious what an apple pie marshmallow is, though.
Yikes.
Should have went.
Could make an apple pie s'more.
You'd have to
out
talk
of
to
that.
her.
I would have to. I couldn't take my kids up there.
No, the kids,
No, you'd have
the
to talk.
grandkids, they want, no, that's a
No,
no-go.
we couldn't send them up to
No.
the door.
No.
You know, talking about trick-or-treating, I did notice that the one in Morton, again this year, over on K Street, had the soda machine
Yeah.
in their driveway
Yep.
that had the energy drinks and the sodas, and the kid could just walk up, open the door, grab themselves a drink.
Well, that way when the ne'er-do-well teenagers, are running out of juice and we could only egg 3 houses, they'll get a little quick pick-me-up.
Yeah, you get
hey, I
that.
can go TP and egg 4 more houses
I
now.
got a Monster and a Red Bull.
Yeah.
Thanks,
I got a rock.
Morton.
I got it right. Oh my goodness. Okay.
What if this chicken went trick-or-treating?
Well, he doesn't. FedEx is good. They got him on a tight schedule. I mean,
Little corn dish, he pecks it as you...
He's driving the fork truck.
yeah.
Sorry.
No.
I'm caught up on the chicken now.
Here's this next one. It says, "Why doesn't my back button work anymore?"
On what? Just in general?
The background too I like is the poop. It's just like the
poop
floating
emoji.
poop. My back button.
Are
I
they
don't
talking
know.
like in Facebook or on their phone?
I feel like I saw this one again tonight. Is this a thing?
It was this post was from like earlier this afternoon.
Why doesn't my back button work anymore? I don't have a back button.
Yeah, on what?
I have a belly button.
He said, my belly button doesn't work. I poke it and nothing
The
happens.
lip falls out, but I don't know what a back button is.
I don't either.
It's in a browser,
No?
I guess, or something, I suppose, but
I don't know. We may never find out.
it doesn't work.
It does not work.
Only
No.
forward. That's all. We're just going forward.
Which is what you want to do. You want forward.
Sometimes
motion.
you want to look back a little bit every once in a while.
Maybe.
So this next one, this is a bad background use.
Oh, no.
This one looks like Valentine's Day background. We got little hearts on it. It says, "What is the new store in the Sunnyland Plaza where the paper forest
The
used
paper
to be?"
forest.
I don't even know what that is.
The Paper Forest was like it was a store for scrapbooking. I don't know where.
Oh,
I don't know where that store was at, so I wouldn't help me to look at this.
they loved the paper forest. I think is what the background was for.
It's beyond the cardboard desert.
I don't know.
Beyond the ocean of paint.
Yeah. Yeah.
It's like, okay.
It's kind of like a Candyland game. You got to go through the ocean of paint,
Yeah.
through the cardboard desert, to the forest of paper,
in the Sunnyland Plaza. Well, here's the next one.
where you
Okay.
will find a chicken.
He's hanging out there now. This next one says, "Does anyone know a 38-year-old named Jacob Cease? I have his mail and it looks important." How do you know he's 38 years old? And his name?
Did it say that on the
I'm
envelope?
very confused.
It
That
said
is
that
weird.
in
That
the
is kinda
return
weird.
address. It said in the address line, it said 38-year-old Jacob.
Or
Instead of
Jacob
just his
C,
name.
comma 38 years old.
Yes.
But what mail would he? How would they know?
I have no idea.
It looks important. That tells me they opened it.
Might be a possibility.
It might be. Instead
What?
of seeing Jacob C's on the envelope and just putting it on Facebook.
That's an uh-oh.
What in heaven's name is this?
The next one.
What is that?
So this was a suggested page. You know, sometimes I get the suggested pages for whatever.
First, the title alone would make me nervous.
Yes.
Well, I'll preface this one with some of the other suggested pages, like Facebook has tried to get me to like. One was the toilets with threatening auras.
Yeah.
That
I did like that one.
That the Hulk was the whole toilet was the Hulk flexing out.
I did like that one.
The other one was like tenderloin sandwiches enthusiast.
I remember that one.
Yeah, with a giant tenderloin.
Somebody's Christmas party.
There was the
Just a
family's
family's Christmas party. You might like this.
You're still in that
You're
group,
not
aren't
part
you?
of the family, but you might like this. Like, why are you suggesting another family's Christmas party?
Mike's still in that group.
And that was in July.
That was in July. I'm going
Well,
to the
they're planning early.
I'm going to the Christmas. I mean, I'm part of it now.
Yeah.
So
Well, they were planning early too. I like that. I like that forward
Well, you got
thinking.
picked for the white elephant, so you had to get something.
I
to
had
take.
to, yeah. I was hoping I could pick up that chicken and bring him with me, maybe.
Ooh, that'd be a good white elephant gift.
So here's this one.
Is it a virtual white elephant from the virtual zoo?
No, see, we toured it and we didn't like it as much, so we wanted to do it in person. This group is called Food in Places It Shouldn't Be.
Yeah, right there. I don't want to be in this group.
I want no food from any place that it shouldn't be.
I don't want it in any place it shouldn't be either.
No.
Okay, the food is Nutella, and it says covering my parents' kitchen in Nutella.
They did the whole kitchen.
Well, they show a picture of the kitchen first, and it
Yes.
looks like a nice kitchen.
It's a very nice kitchen.
And then the next one, it shows the
it's
same,
a chocolate kitchen.
and they just smeared Nutella all over it.
If you look in the sink, my favorite part is if you zoom in on the picture, you can see like all the empty jars of Nutella in the sink.
I would kill them.
Yes.
If that was my child, they would be dead. I would kill them.
Oh, jeez.
Now, if it's peanut butter, I might,
You might give them that
And
one.
chocolate.
yeah, and chocolate.
But a Reese's kitchen.
It's my Reese's kitchen.
Food in places it shouldn't be. So I don't know. Okay, now, hold on. This next one, I gotta preface a little bit.
Should I not look yet?
No, you can go ahead.
Oh.
This one was actually a YouTube ad that I got scrolling YouTube. So
What
this
are you
is not
watching on YouTube to get this kind of an ad?
nothing to do with this. Actually, we were hanging out. Me and my wife were hanging out with Garrett, who is actually Doug's son, and he had actually got the same ad on his YouTube that he had screenshot this too. So the ad is called Anime Chat AI waifu chatbot.
Well, that's a weird thing to say.
Well, here's what she's saying. She's like, I'm not like other girls.
Yeah?
I won't hesitate to peg you.
Wasn't that a weird sexual thing?
It is.
Okay.
Yes, it is. Yes.
I'm not up on my weird things, I guess.
Well, think about kind of like fruit in places it's not supposed to be kind of a situation. And if it's AI, how is it going to do that to me?
I don't know. I don't.
I mean, that's scary. Oh, hi, AI. Bend over. Ah! Like, this is bad. Bad AI.
She will
Bad.
not hesitate.
It's not like I
Not
won't
hesitate.
do it. I won't even hesitate. There'll be no hesitation. I don't want that at all.
Oh
let
my
alone
gosh.
hesitate. Please, if you're even thinking about it, hesitate by all means.
Hesitate, please.
I found it funny that there are more people getting this ad than just me. So okay, and I'm going to leave that
Oh,
one
it's an
alone.
AI girlfriend.
Yes, basically. Waifu is like the anime term for like a cartoon girlfriend or something.
Completely normal.
Yes.
Yes.
The last one.
Here we go again.
Oh my God.
I went back to
Ready for that?
this one's a fan favorite here of the Facebook segment.
It's a very good costume.
He would get all my candy. If he came trick-or-treating to my house, just take it.
I don't think he'd be happy about it, though.
Wouldn't. He would not.
So, if we have any repeat listeners out there, you might remember the Selena 52 truck stop. Well, they were another suggested page for me, and they had the Piss Jug Man in the parking
An
lot.
actual mascot that looked like a giant
Jug of piss.
Yes.
And he was signing autographs that day in the
It
parking
was.
lot.
And Jerry would print you out a picture
his
from
printer.
the office printer.
Well, he might even get you a coupon there for
Mine.
So this one says, best Halloween costume ever.
Oh, and it's from the Selena truck stop.
Yes, it says, thank you for submitting this homemade
His face killed me.
Piss Jug Man
He's
costume.
very angry.
Yes, he is angry.
Oh, it says, Says Piss Jug Man is the ultimate superhero for kids or for children who hate urine jugs in truck stop parking lots.
Why are kids hanging out in the truck stop parking lot?
Yeah, that's concerning.
So yeah, the picture there is a little boy. He's dressed up as Piss Jug Man for
It
Halloween.
looks like a milk jug that's yellow.
Yes, and he is super angry. I mean, he is not happy.
The actual mascot, he was angry too.
He was angry.
So you had to end it on that one.
I like the black around his eyes.
I know. I was not. That one when I rotated through, I was like, I was not ready to see that. That
was a good one.
That was a very good one.
You can always count on Facebook.
You can. All right. Was that the last one? Greg, did you have a?
Mine don't stand up to.
All right. Well, we'll
but
just skip them
I'll,
then.
I'll go ahead and read it, and then there's one comment I particularly like on this one. Let me see. Where did that comment go? Make sure I got it. There's been other comments on it since then. Yeah.
We'll
Riff
try
for
to
a
fill
second.
here so we don't just have dead air.
Oh, there we go.
But here we go.
All right. So the comment is anyone else in Morton having strange outbreaks of mushrooms in their yards lately? I went to mow my yard today and found strange patches of shrooms of the type I've never seen in my yard before. The patches were very dense in places and located in various areas. The patches where there was a tree about 5 years ago, but they were also located in places where there were no trees. Any thoughts on whether smoke from Canada could have brought in the spores?
Brought in mushroom spores?
I guess so.
Is that how mushrooms get planted? By smoke from Canada?
I guess. The spores are coming.
I'm laughing. Maybe that's true. I'd never heard that.
So Steve Edwards is another. He replied to it. A good comment. He goes, yes. I have the mushrooms too, but it's those triffids. That's what are worrisome. They are huge, and I can't find our cat.
The mushrooms eating the cat? It killed the cat. Well, now I'm worried because I have mushrooms in my yard. I dug them up, threw them out, but now
Uh-oh.
I didn't know
where
that they would maybe, rise up against me tonight.
When was the last time you saw your dog?
Well, it was tonight
So this guy undoubtedly lost his cat
because of the mushrooms. It sounds like
because of the mushrooms.
the mushrooms killed his cat.
This sounds like a terrifying real
It
world
does.
version of Toads from Mario.
It does.
Yeah. And
Or
then
an
there's-
urban legend.
on the Morton griping, I'll call it griping, it's B word. Morton griping and complaining. Friendly reminder that my cat is the prettiest cat in all of Morton, and your cat cannot be anywhere near as pretty.
Well, I think we know what happened to the other cat.
Yeah, I think
There can be only one.
I think Austin might have taken care of the other cat.
Yeah.
So I don't know. Then there's 93 comments to that of people saying their dogs are better looking and cats are ugly, dogs are the best and loyal. I don't know. I just thought, okay, he's just trying to stir up problems. But maybe he's got that other guy's cat.
Maybe. Maybe.
So, anyways, that's my couple little contributions. I do like the mushroom one, though. My cat's gone. Maybe the chicken got it.
You had a bad mushroom trip.
He's out tripping.
Yeah.
Meow. All right.
Okay. We're ready to rock and roll on the next
Yeah,
segment?
let's keep moving.
Okay, here we go. So, St. Augustine, Florida is going to have something next year that we should try to get a team up for. They're having the Florida Man Games. So it says St. Augustine, Florida, beer belly wrestling, evading arrest obstacle course. First ever Florida Man Games coming soon. February 24th in St. Augustine. And they have an actual website. Like I said, there was an article I got. I read kind of through the article. It didn't tell me. The website I found much more entertaining. So I'm just going to kind of roll through what some of the things are that we could get teams to compete in. They have, and the very first, and they have drawings here, or like pictures, but they're like drawings of the people. All the people are like extra large people. They're
Yes,
they're
they
very
are.
big, including the women. The men, the women, they're all extra large people.
Hold
So-
on. How are the women competing in the Florida Man games?
They're in the background cheering.
Oh, okay. Gotcha.
Yeah.
Gotcha. I see them.
The
there.
very first game, Mike, I thought of you right away. So, weaponized pool noodle mud duel.
Well, see, there's a dual purpose there. If COVID comes back,
That's
they got the
exactly
noodles.
what it was.
Well, see,
Says-
I was looking to sign up because I was wondering if my gravy wrestling challenge or my gravy wrestling talent.
I think it will come in.
Yeah.
I think it will. It says test your strength inside the Florida Man Games Coliseum massive above ground pool. So I'm going to tell you right now, that would be very painful. If somebody ever smacks you with their wet pool noodle, it can hurt. It can cause some serious damage. The next event, the evading arrest obstacle course. Jump over fences, through backyards, and away from actual police officers.
I love that part.
To earn your freedom.
Actual.
I think
Yeah.
that at the same time they should give you certain items that you have to get rid of as they're chasing you. But you have to get rid of it so that the police officer can't retrieve it. You know what I mean? They can't retrieve the item or that will count against you. A category 5 cash grab. Basically, it's a bunch of cash inside of a glass box that they put category 5 hurricane wind through and you try to grab as much as you can. And I feel like you have to have a beer in the other hand or the American flag.
The flag.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's got to be the flag. And I also had read somewhere in a different article that there was like a mullet contest.
There is.
There,
Yep.
Okay, yeah.
There's also a catalytic converter, 2 bikes, and a handful of copper pipes raced against time. So they give you these items. You have to fit them all on a motorcycle, tie them down, and then race to the end.
Gosh.
This is where you're wrestling. Beer Belly Florida Sumo. Now, I feel like I don't have a beer belly. I don't really drink beer, but I think I got the Reese's belly,
Reese's
which I
belly.
feel like, I get more protein from peanut butter than the beer's a little more liquidy. I feel like I could get a little more solid base going there. I don't know. Some of those guys look pretty good size.
They are hefty. Sumo.
Yep. They also have,
You would think instead of wearing what they've got on, like regular sumo bottoms, they would wear like Speedos. That would be attributed to the Florida Man.
Yeah, you think
having
so.
an American flag Speedo.
or cut off jean shorts, like homemade cut off jean shorts with
the
pockets.
pocket hanging out the
Yes.
bottom. Yeah.
The pockets have to hang out. They were showing some of the other things that you can also participate in. They have a mechanical gator, like a mechanical bull. So it's low to the ground and they buck you off of it. A wipeout log simulator, kind of like the wipeout game. It's got things swinging around. You got to get through it. A sumo smash where they have the giant inflatable ball that you stand inside and pick it up and your legs stick out the bottom. They have the obstacle course. Then they do have the mullet contest.
Yeah.
Florida is well known for being home of the most outrageous mullet cuts on the planet. So you get to watch and pick out the winners. There's also a Florida Ma'am pinup. It says Florida Ma'am, official host of the 2024 Florida Man Pinup Girls. Show off wild and wonderful women of Florida. It's fun and entertaining.
Oh, the next
Looks like
one.
a lot of big hair. The chicken coop bingo. 2 chickens will decide whether you win or lose. This fun, dirty game inspired by a Florida family. Places. So the chickens pick out the numbers and you see if you can
we can
win
provide
bingo.
them the chickens.
Yeah. Maybe that's where he's going. He was getting
Florida.
ready for
You're
Florida
gonna
Man.
ship
game.
himself to
Oh,
Florida.
911 fight night says police officers versus firefighters will also fight. So yeah, they got a whole bunch of things. I think this could be a live pod. I think this is a trip. Go down, see what's going on.
Go check it out. We'll do a remote session.
I would love to do that. We'll head down there in February. I got to thinking Florida gets a kind of a bad rap sometimes and people make fun of it. What other, if we were in other areas, could you do any other games? I was thinking like
Before
a
you go
Midwest
to other
game.
places,
Oh, sorry,
I'm
go
just
ahead.
curious. I'm just curious.
Go
Are they going to have the Florida Woman version? Because you read articles. I just did a quick pull up on Fox News and put in Florida Woman, and the 3 stories right in a row. Florida woman calls 911 after McDonald's runs out of nuggets. That's one. Okay. Florida woman doused herself in Diet Mountain Dew to erase DNA after killing roommate.
Jeez.
And then the last, Florida woman arrested for calling 911 over 12,000 times this year.
Oh my gosh.
So we need a women's division in the Florida Man
Yeah, we do.
competition.
We've also seen Florida women where they assault somebody with like a whole chicken or different things like that. So you can work some of that in, I think.
Yeah.
I'm sure we can come up with some games. I did not
Yeah.
come up with any.
So I'm sorry, go ahead.
No, I was just thinking. So in the Midwest, maybe have the teams up there. You have to drink a 6-pack or a 12-pack and then shuck a bushel of corn.
Yeah.
Get it shucked out. Of course, cow tipping. Cow tipping in the Midwest. You can hit that. The public pool belly flop. You got to have a good sized belly. Get out there and get some good different
Some good
flop.
air
Yep.
and
good splash. See what kind of splash you got. Hay bale throw.
I'm more of a cannonball person myself.
Cannonball?
I mean,
The belly
belly
flop
flop
is
hurts
funnier.
too much.
It's funnier. Well, that's you got to risk it for the biscuit, so to speak.
I don't want a biscuit.
I don't know. California could do like the homeless obstacle course where you run through, or a homeless 5K. It's like a decathlon where you got to jump over the poop, and homeless people are trying to stab you. You got all kinds of things that can go with that.
I had a similar thought to that for the Chicago Grand Theft Auto.
Yeah. Yeah, that
You
could
know.
be one.
You got to avoid gunfire.
Yeah.
You
Keep from getting carjacked.
see if you don't get hit by a motorcycle or an ATV
Yeah.
as you're running through the
Yeah.
streets.
I don't know, Mike. Did you have any? That was kind of the end of what I had.
Well, how about in the Midwest? You can go with the Ope contest, and this is who's got the best Ope.
Ope.
Yeah, so
Ope.
Yep, they got that.
It's kind of like a pig calling contest where they go suey.
Yeah.
Yeah, but it's like, oh.
And for those
It's
of you,
exactly like
for those
that.
of you who are not from the Midwest and don't understand or know what we're talking about, you want to explain kind of what that is? It's a saying that people in the Mid, and I have used it.
I use
have
it all
to.
the time. Ope, it's kind of like the Midwest catch-all for like sometimes if you make a mistake or you
Yep.
bump into somebody
Yeah, you drop
or
something.
drop something. Yeah, it's just like
Yep. If we were coming into a gas station and I opened the door and you were coming at the same time we ran, I'd go, sorry, my bad.
Yes, it's
What?
widely used.
It is widely used.
My other one, this might be Midwest. You can do this probably in a few more places, but I had the door holding contest.
Yeah,
It seems to be a big thing around here.
it does.
You got to look at the form. You got to look at the length of the person you're holding the door.
Yeah,
the
because we're not
distance.
talking about holding the door for your spouse or significant other
No, just some random person.
at the gas station.
Kind of
or
like
at the
Wisconsin
store.
Nice, that whole thing
Yeah.
too. Yeah.
Yeah,
Don't try to hold open an automatic door, though.
No.
That's
that doesn't work. It's
does
not the same.
You can hurt yourself.
No.
Is that the end? Any other ones?
I think that's all I had.
Yeah. You got. I mean, there's got to be something like in Texas,
Oh yeah.
something down there. I can't think of anything off the top of my head.
I can't either off the top of my head.
Yeah.
How many people do you shoot at a wedding?
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, only relatives.
Well, obviously.
You don't want to hit, strangers or
No.
innocent bystanders. Just your 12-year-old grandson.
That's right. The other thing I had, this isn't really, it's kind of related to that. I've seen several places have these signs up, and it says that they offer Extreme Bar Bingo. I don't know what that is. I know what bingo is, B25.
It's extreme.
Yeah, I-17. What makes it extreme?
It's a good
They call
question.
it, and if they run out and smack you with a wiffle ball bat, and you can't before you get your little token on the number, or if they knock it off of there, then you don't get that number. Or you got to fight it out for the cash after
Yeah,
you
that's-
hit bingo.
Yeah, I think the
Bingo.
fighting it
Then you
out-
got to wrestle somebody to get the cash.
Which probably happens now anyway.
Oh, probably.
I don't know. So I get hey, you can play bingo and get assaulted.
Sounds like a fun Tuesday.
Yeah,
Have you ever gone to a bingo night?
I have not.
My
There's big
dad,
money.
used to play bingo, and he, as a kid, he would take us up to the Knights of Columbus.
Yep.
And we'd watch it. He won $500 one
There's
night.
an
It was
official
like-
bingo hall at a city not far from here, and they have some equipment. I went and worked on it, and it was like a bank to get into it. It's locked up. There's another door that's locked. they have armed guards in there, literally with like a holster and a couple guys with
During
pistols.
the matches?
Well, this was before the match, but yes. Yeah, because they have big time cash. People go there and pay. I mean, you can win $5,000,
You walk up to the
$10,000.
door and they go, "What's the password?"
Well, kind of.
Jackpot.
I mean, you walk in the door. You come into the first door, and they come up and check you, and then they buzz you into that door. And you got to walk through a metal detector.
It's always
serious.
80-year-old women smoking.
I don't know. It's a serious thing.
All right, Sonny. I'm ready to play my bingo cards.
All right. Anything else?
No.
Okay, so let's move on to dating. I heard this the other day, and I looked it up. Actually, my wife was telling me about it. Tinder, the dating app,
Yes.
now has a new function on there.
I'm not on it.
Good, that's good. Now has a new function on there where you can allow up to 15 guests to view your profile as well. So parents, family members, friends, whatever.
The people I'd want critiquing my
For
Tinder
24
profile.
hours.
I feel like this could be a game.
For 24 hours. And then they also can comment or, swipe on some of the people that you've selected. And they can help you select a date. So what are your thoughts on this? You got parents, you got friends, you got family members, whoever, up to 15 for 24 hours can also swipe on people prospective dates that you're looking at on Tinder.
I'm glad they didn't have this when I was younger. I'd have probably had my brothers on there. And it's like, if you even mentioned dating back like in high school and you've got three brothers, a sister, it was brutal. So I can't imagine putting it out on an app like this and having people critique your potential date.
Okay, so let's go around the table. So good or bad? You think net good? There's good or bad things. What net good, net bad? What do you think?
I know they're only looking out for your best interest, but I say bad.
Bad. This is awful.
See, I say net good. I think for
you're
I
wrong.
think but for years and years, I think for a lot longer than now. There were arranged marriages. There were, family members would set you up, friends would set you up. And I think people got so much where they all kind of the lone wolf. They go out on the dating app. So I don't think it could be bad, but I think it could be a good thing. I think you get different perspectives. I think it'd also be a total nightmare.
It'll look real nice when it says Kevin's mom
I
tried to
know.
hook you up
I
with Kevin.
know.
Yeah.
You're such a nice young man.
And they will not hesitate to peg you.
Well, Kevin's mom is really into some weird stuff. Holy
She's not like other girls.
That's right.
She's not like other moms. Yikes. So I don't know. I think that it could be bad, but I think that there are some potential good. I think it would depend, like you said, kind of depend on the person and who you've got in there, getting some.
I
Some
feel
of
like
it would
the
maybe
odds-
your background. Like, have you been dating a bunch of losers? Maybe you need some help.
I think there could be a good instance, but I think overall it's bad.
Yeah, I think okay. Even though I'm going to stick with that, it's overall good, but I think that there's more potential for downside than upside. To be honest, I still think there could be some good stuff.
I mean, I guess it depends who you get, to be your matchmakers.
Yeah, and I don't know how many people are actually utilizing this. Maybe a lot. Maybe Gen Z is like, hey, we're tired of trying to. I don't know.
See,
This says including your parents. I mean, it's like
right. Now, I thought Tinder. It's like, is it actually for dating or is it a hookup app? Because then that
I
could
have
get
no
really,
idea.
really weird if your
hey,
family
Mom,
members.
Dad, look who I'm thinking of.
Yeah, it's like, I don't know. It just.
She seems nice. I really just want to make sure she's available Friday night. Not looking more into than that.
Yeah.
I didn't know. I have no idea.
It's got the meet the parents function built in right away.
Yeah.
Okay, so is it just if it's just a hookup app, then that's all bad. I would say no good. No good comes of that.
Again, it's like TikTok. I'm not on it, so I don't know.
All right. Well, that also led me into, of course, I was looking at that and some other related stories come up, and it says list of places not to take women on a first date is going viral. I don't know who came up with this list. I think just women in general on social media started putting some of this unacceptable places to take a woman on a first date, and then they kind of ranked them. It doesn't say how they ranked them. I'm going to assume by popularity, like the most, women that said this kind of put. There are 28 things here, so I'm just going to kind of hit them real quick. First off, it says they just in general, they don't like the chain restaurants. They don't like them. I don't know what's
they've
wrong.
listed a bunch of them.
I don't know what's wrong with the chain restaurant myself, but okay. Anyway, so we'll hit it. So number one, they said Cheesecake Factory, and to me, I'm just a local yokel here from the Midwest, but that's kind of a more fancy chain restaurant. I mean, you can drop $100 at the Cheesecake Factory for a first date. I don't even know if I like this person. You don't know if you like this girl or guy, and you're going to go drop $100. I don't know. Then you have Applebee's, Chili's, Chipotle. Those are the top four. Olive Garden. So yeah, the top five are all chain restaurants. I think chain restaurants get kind of a bad rap. They're decent food. You know what you're going to get.
Yeah. And
I think it's a very acceptable first date. It's a public place. It's kind of noisy. So
Let's
you don't
put
have to
this
worry
in
about
front of your parents and see what they say.
Yeah.
You don't have to try to carry a conversation necessarily. But then after that, number 6, the movies. What's wrong with the movies? That was a great first date.
They're probably saying you can't talk because you're in the movie theater.
Well, they don't want you to go to a restaurant either.
Well,
okay. 7, they don't want you to take you to your house.
straight to parking.
Okay. Then it says any fast food chain, any of them.
I
So
could
why
agree
do
with
they
that.
list
on the
individual
fast-
ones and then say any?
Well,
This is fast food.
The other ones are chain restaurants.
Oh, that's true. That's true. Chain. Yeah.
Yeah. Number 9, Buffalo Wild Wings. I think that it would depend. It would depend on who the person is. If they liked sports and stuff, maybe take them. But it could also, I think, if you do this with somebody, it could give you the wrong impression, because on your first few dates, you're trying to make a good impression, and a lot of times not lying, but maybe you're not quite as honest. Like, oh yeah, I love the opera, or whatever it is. I'm saying just so we can get out on a date. And maybe the girl's like, oh yeah, I love Buffalo Wild Wings. You go, and so now in your mind you're thinking, oh, she loves sports and stuff. Maybe she hates sports, but now in your mind she loves it, and so you're gonna, hey, I got us tickets to the Blackhawks. She's like, oh jeez, what am I gonna do? I don't even know anything about hockey. But yeah, so we got Buffalo Wild Wings, and Wingstop is 10. Again, Red Lobster. That was a fancier restaurant. Again, we're just local yokels.
Yeah, we're
I guess.
just.
Now, I will give this a 12. A buffet first date.
I'll give them that one too.
I don't want a woman seeing that side of me. I don't want to sit down and see me like, oh my gosh, this guy has had 3 plates of fried chicken. He's going to the desserts. I can't believe this. No, you don't want to show that. You don't want to show that hand for a while.
Ooh, number 15 would be mine.
IHOP. I don't want to go to IHOP. Denny's.
Gosh.
I would rather go to a
Grand Slam
I'd rather go
breakfast.
to a fast food restaurant than Denny's.
Yeah.
If they said fast food, you think, okay, we're just gonna stop and get something quick. Now, is that all you did? Is go to the McDonald's, or is that were you doing other stuff and you hit the
went
McDonald's? The gym.
The gym.
Who goes to the gym for a date?
That's not good for a 40th birthday either.
No. Hey, can you spot me? You want to rack that bar up there? Throw another 25 on each side, will you? Showing off. Check out the guns, baby.
Or you're ripping on her. Is that all you can lift
Another one. Church for a date?
for a
Are you-
first date?
Are you dating at the church? I met my wife at church. I mean, it's a good place. You can meet people. It's whatever. I wouldn't call that a dating location.
Yeah.
No, not a destination.
And then 17 and 18, Starbucks coffee dates. What's wrong with those? Those are kind of like real. They're not intimate. We can get together, kind of talk. See if we have anything in common. See if we want to pursue this or not. Or ice cream dates. Now, again, do I want to show this side? I'm talking. I got fudge smeared all over my
Nice
my
peanut
face.
butter parfait.
She's done. I'm like, are you going to eat all your ice cream? Or I've got
Give me a kiss.
an ice cream cone. I'm just tonguing it. Like, no, that's not good. You don't want to do that. I like this one. 20. Family function. Who says, hey, let's go on a first date. Where are we going to go? Oh, I'll just pick you up. We'll go out.
Yeah, we thought we'd meet the family.
Where is this? Oh, my mom's house. What is it? Happy birthday, Mom! Like, this is your first date? Happy birthday. I'm so glad you swiped right on her. Like, oh my gosh.
I knew we picked out the good one on your
That's right.
family plan.
Oh my gosh. Movie night? Netflix. Well, then they say Netflix.
Well, this is
Hulu.
like-
So that's kind of your house.
Yeah. So we've basically already eliminated this one from before with the movies and the your house.
Yeah, so I love this one. Somewhere that requires a long drive.
Yeah.
Pick it up.
That makes her feel real
I
comfortable.
want you to be picked up. I want to be somewhere right now. I don't want to be in the car with you for very long.
Or we're going to Missouri.
I don't want to go bowling. Bowling's good.
I like bowling.
I don't want to go to a nightclub. That was 24. A hookah bar. Who's going to a hookah bar?
Who goes to a hookah bar?
I'll take you to a hookah bar. I don't want to go to a bar for just drinks.
A bar for darts is fine.
Yeah, pool.
Maybe some Florida Man games.
How about this? 27. And I like how this is number 27. Waffle House. They would rather, don't you dare take me to the Cheesecake Factory. Apple. Waffle House is down at 27. I thought I'd take you out, get you drunk. We'd hit the Waffle House and watch some
Netflix.
people fight. Maybe the short order cook stab somebody. And then any sporting events. What do you women want? You've eliminated every possible option for a first date.
We
What
can
do you
do
want?
nothing.
Here's an idea. Tell us what you want. This is just asking women, but yeah, I mean, guys have plenty of problems for the first date too, but just tell us what you want. Tell me what you want. I would love to do that. Whatever you want to do. I don't know. Any thoughts? I think they've eliminated a lot of possibilities here.
Yeah.
I don't know what we're supposed to do. I guess you go to the park and go for a walk.
Further in the story, it says, if you want to impress your date at a charming eatery, Yelp released a list of the most romantic. So on your first date, you want to go to the most romantic restaurant? You don't know if there's any connection yet.
Well, like I said, I don't know if I want to go on a second date with this person. On the first date, I don't want to go drop $200 at a restaurant. Especially back when I was dating. I didn't have a lot of extra money
Yeah.
at all.
So then it goes on to say Lending Tree survey polled more than 1,500 Americans, found that 54% of men believe 54% of men believe that the man should pay for the first date. 26% of women said date costs should be split between the two. How do you feel about that?
If I ask a woman on a date, I pay. That's just the way it.
I agree.
Maybe
I agree.
I'm a sexist.
You are, but I
Okay,
agree.
fine. I'll embrace. I don't care anymore. I'm old. Like, great, good. If the man, ladies, listen. If the man asks you out, make him pay. See if he's going to pay. He should. He should open the door for you. Pull out your chair. Pay. Especially first date. Again, I want to make a good impression.
So it says additionally, 34% of Gen Z respondents said the person who asked the other on the first date should pay regardless of gender. How do you feel? I mean,
No.
if by some wild chance a girl asked you out,
Yeah.
would you want her to pay then?
No.
Yeah,
I
me-
still should pay.
Yes, I agree.
Mike?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah,
I
no.
didn't know.
Yeah.
You're the millennials. I didn't know.
I've got
We're just two
this
old men.
McDonald's coupon.
Greg's been saving it for a nice occasion.
Yeah.
He's going to whip that out. He's going to have a romantic evening.
That's right.
No, it should be the dude. Again, I guess I'm just a sexist, but the man should do that stuff. Now, as we get going, you want to contribute some? Feel free, by all means.
Yeah, at a point.
All right. So, real quick, because I know we're running a little long here, but real quick, I thought we'd each tell, where did you take your current wife? When I say current wife, not your ex-wives, not one of your, many concubines that you might have. Where did you take your wife on your first date?
Want me to start?
You can, or I can, or whoever.
Well, we actually had a discussion about this earlier tonight in prep for this.
Okay.
And we kind of disagree on where our first date was. Okay. Because tell me if you think this is a date.
Maybe we should define what the first date means.
Well, this is what I'm talking about.
Okay,
So
go ahead.
Lori and I met. Me and a friend were cruising. I won't go through the whole story. Me and a friend were cruising around. We met her and another girl, and we walked around at the Pumpkin Festival that night. That was not a date. That was just we met them.
Yeah.
So
I would
then
agree. Not a
we
date.
said, "Do you want to come back up to the Pumpkin Festival another night?" And they're like, "Yeah." So we did. Lori is saying that was the date.
No.
I'm saying I then got a hold of her later and said, "Do you want to go to the movie?"
That would be the date.
And that's what I'm calling the first date. Is we went and saw My Bodyguard.
I would say that, yeah.
Not My Actual Bodyguard, the movie.
The time when you plan something and you purposely ask that one person not to meet in a group, just you and that person, and you go do something together.
Well, it was me and her and him and his girl he met that went.
To the movies?
No, to the Pumpkin Festival later in the week.
Yeah, but you said the movie,
I'm
right?
I'm saying the movie, yes.
And I'm agreeing with you. I'm
Yeah.
saying that when it's especially first date, the first time you two alone, you plan it, boom, you go out. In my mind, that's
Well, they might
the
have been
first
with
date.
us for the movie too. I don't remember.
Well, you guys joined at the hip. Do you ever do anything by yourself with just your girlfriend?
He married. We met that. He married her too.
All right.
But we were good friends.
I would say, yeah. I would say the movie to me.
And we went to
Mike,
dinner. And we went to dinner.
dinner and a movie. Oh,
Yeah.
wow.
It might have been Pizza Hut, but it was dinner.
Big spender. Did you have a coupon?
Hey, Pizza Hut. Pizza Hut is not on that
It
list.
is not on
No.
the list.
No. Ours, this could, okay, well, it depends because we dated in high school and
Always
then
depends.
we dated again in college. I'm going to go with the college one because that's the time where we dated, it stuck, and got married. So that was a marching band competition because my wife and I met
surprised that's not on
in
the
marching
list.
band. So it was we both went to the school and we went to go see our high school perform. So we did that as our first date. We had a nice dinner of Jimmy John's, and I put her radiator cap back on her car. That
Oh,
specific
yeah, that
day.
somebody left off.
Yeah.
Was it radiator or oil?
No, it was a radiator.
Or was it?
Yeah.
It's unusual that I would take a radiator cap off.
Yep, it was a radiator.
Wow.
Wonder who. Never mind.
no.
We won't even get into that
No,
story of
no.
why the radiator cap was off.
But yeah, so Jimmy John's and a marching band competition.
Okay.
Little unorthodox.
All right. Well, I am going to give the first time that I asked my wife out on what I would say an official date is I picked her up and we drove from Washington to Bloomington. So it was about 40 minutes.
Ooh, that falls awful close to that long drive.
I know. And I took her to Cracker Barrel because I had heard she liked Cracker Barrel. So we went to Cracker Barrel. We ate dinner. And then I
Or
took her home.
breakfast. Did you eat dinner or breakfast?
I had a ham steak. I remember what I had. I ate dinner.
You remember what she had?
I have no idea.
What
so
kind of a husband are you?
I a horrible, horrible husband. No, so and then I took her home, and then I worked third shift, and I went to work. So for me, see, I got up early. Usually I sleep in. I got up early, got dressed, got ready to go, picked her up, took her out, got back, dropped her off, and then I went ahead and went on to work. So that was my first official date. Was a Cracker Barrel.
Cracker Barrel.
All right, so I went to a chain restaurant.
I went to a movie and Pizza Hut. That's what
I went to a fast food restaurant.
We all
band
flunked.
competition.
We all flunked.
Yeah.
Yet we got married. So
Yes.
our
Worked
wives
out.
are paying the price.
And I'm still married.
And I'm still married to my current wife.
Yeah. To the same wife. Yes.
So I had a real quick, not to drag this segment out too much longer, but I saw a relationship trend. You guys will never guess where this came from.
TikTok.
Yes. Gen Z on
I just
TikTok.
pulled that one right out of my rear end.
Yeah. So have you guys heard of the bird
It was
test?
pegging me. I had to get it out of there.
Oh, gosh.
Too far.
Thanks for
Too
that.
far.
visual. Have you guys heard of the bird test?
The what test?
The bird test. BIRD.
No.
All right. Well, here's the bird test. This is a great way to see if your relationship is going to last.
Oh.
So apparently what this is,
If she doesn't flip the bird at you.
You know you're doing something right. Yes. Basically what it is it's a relationship exam, more or less. So it says
Is it like the canary in the coal mine thing or something? Or
well, it says the bird test states that if you're with someone, and this has a caveat, romantic or not, that if you say something that could be deemed insignificant, i.e., oh, come look at this cool bird, and your partner responds with genuine curiosity, that's a really good sign that your relationship will last a long time.
She still doesn't respond well to things I suggest. Like,
I'd say my
so I don't know
wife.
if we're going to last.
I'd say my wife does. But to be fair, she can't stand not knowing. So if anyone said something, she would have to go see what it is. I don't think it's unique to me because she's so in love with me, and I'm her one true love, which I am. But I don't think that that's the reason that she would go. If you said like, "Oh my gosh, I can't believe that! Look at this," she would have to go look. She's like, I can't not go. I have to see what you're talking about.
Here's an example. So a TikTok user, she offered viewers an anecdote. She and a new friend were sipping drinks at Starbucks when she looked out the window and noticed a woodpecker. After mentioning it to her coffee date, red flag, the pair spent the next 10 minutes Googling facts about the bark hammering bird. She said it was a sure sign of lasting chemistry.
And now they're broke up.
Yes. Well, it was a coffee date, Greg. You can't go to coffee dates.
Well, but it said lasting.
I think they're putting way too much into to this myself, but that's just me.
The bird test. I do like your version a little bit better, though. Flip one or two of them and see what
If
lands.
at the end of the date she flips the bird, you know it's not going to last.
Or you do without any context. Just walk up and flip her the bird and see how she reacts.
See if she breaks your finger on it.
Yeah. If she doesn't scream and holler and walk out the door, it's meant to be. It's
Yeah.
going to last.
So I think that's probably a more authentic bird
So
test.
give that a try, everybody out there. To your significant other,
The bird
with
test.
no context, the bird test. Just look at them.
Our bird test.
Yeah, especially if they're being very nice and loving, maybe a romantic time. There's, I love you so much. Just flip them the bird. Don't say a word. Just do that and walk out of the room.
And if you want to be tech savvy, you can throw the bird on TikTok and show it to her.
Yes, you could. You can say I made a TikTok for you and show you just giving one. Or you can do the double bird. There's my TikTok to you. No context.
Yeah.
All right. I think we'll push the NASA
That's fine.
off till next week.
Yeah.
So stay tuned next week to see what happened with NASA.
It's compelling. You better
Yes.
be back.
Ooh, a cliffhanger. What's going to happen?
We'll forget to do
We
it.
will. They'll be like, we listened to 3 other episodes. I don't know what they're talking about with NASA. They're still griping about McDonald's for 3 episodes.
Very possible.
Very possible. All right. Well, hey, thanks everybody for tuning in. We do appreciate it so much. We hope you're all getting ready for Thanksgiving. For those of you here in the United States, make sure you get your turkey, your ham. Tune in to our social media feeds. See our taste tests we've got. They're all kind of Thanksgiving related, and they're going to be terrible. So, might be good content or not. I don't know. Give it a look, and make sure you give us a 5-star rating and review. And
I didn't know if you wanted to mention those again.
aren't they on the top of the thing when we
yeah,
our
I think
intro?
so.
Oh.
As a reminder, I think.
Oh. No one knows. Greg showed me a piece of paper. And
It's not my coupon.
I thought it was the coupon. I was like, wow, he's got a
Greg
nice
is flipping me the
coupon.
bird without making any contacts at all. We have no idea. And we're still going to do the podcast, so I think we're going to be okay. But anyway, we have joined the Off the Tongue Podcast Network. So give that a check out. We have the Greener Grass Podcast. This is all in the intro.
The Teach a Dummy podcast, the Skate Ohio podcast,
And the original
Nonprofit,
Copycat.
and the original Copycat,
Podcast.
yes, podcast.
Sorry,
So
I
check those
was
out.
taken off guard by I would know
By
what
the
you're showing
flapping
me.
paper?
I was trying to read, and I'm like, I can't read what that is.
Yes, it is up top, but it's fairly relatively new.
Relatively
for us,
new, so make sure you check them out too. And make sure you give us a 5-star rating if you would. Give us a review, comment,
We would
share.
even take a 4.5 star.
I want 5.
We have standards, Greg.
I want 5. We do have standards.
We have standards, but I'm
Yeah.
usually willing to bend
Check out
on
our YouTube, our Rumble pages, and we hope you are tuning in 7 days. Until then, see ya.
later.
Peace.
Well, that wraps up another episode. Thanks for listening. Please be sure to subscribe, and you can follow us on Facebook, Instagram, and Twitter.